welcome to chapter 57 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. This one I'm going to name Waiting for the Miracle after the Leonard Cohen song. Um, a couple of things before we get started. I published my newest video, which is about Sweeney Todd. As I'm recording this at around 2 a.m. So I published it around 8 hours ago on 7 p.m. And there will be a link to it in the description, and I hope you do check it out. Secondly, the drink today is a lemon flavored carbonated beverage. Basically, it's like lemon flavored soda. And I like this brand. It's sweeter than the brand I usually get, but I'm treating myself because I had a week of just drinking sugary stuff, and I really want to get that diabetes head start. With those out of the way, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not gonna be a good one. This will probably be one of the weirder episodes, if not one of the worst ones. I understand if you want to skip this one. Oh, before I get into it, do make sure to send me a message on Anchor, and I will play it at the beginning of the next episode, and you might even shape a narrative. But right now, as I said, it's around 3 a.m. I am not feeling good. I'm actually a couple of notches away from full on sobbing like a kid. So there's that. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink first. There are a couple of reasons. Oh my god. There is a truck going outside. There are a couple of reasons for this feeling. Some of them I can't talk about, too personal, which I know. Me not talking about something personal. When did that ever happen? But just generally, I can't help but have this feeling of helplessness, and I feel like a total fraud and basically an imposter. I've talked about this extensively in my imposter episode, which is, I think it should be in season 2, because that was the first, chapter 27, which is in season 2, which has a friend of mine actually makes an appearance on it, which was there when I was recording the episode. Kiarash was there, and the feelings are somewhat the same, but not completely the same. In that episode, I talked about the imposter syndrome and how I feel like an imposter, like a fraud. But this week, I had a talk with my cinematographer. He came over, we sat down, we talked, and as usual, the conversation went to budget, because of course it does. It's a movie, it needs to have a budget. Now the budget of the movie is basically I'm financing it myself, which is an issue. But just the thought of what I need to do, gave me a sense of apathy. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to roll into a ball and don't do anything. Part of it is I'm not sure even if I want to make this movie, if I want to make this script into a movie. I know I probably should. There are a lot of people who I've talked to. Part of me wants the budget to never get finalized, like I don't get enough money and I don't make the movie. And then I can say, well, I wanted to, but It's not because I'm a hack or I was unsure in myself, it's because I didn't have the budget. But yeah, um, the for example, I needed to do a shot list, which is a fairly standard thing to do. You just basically count how many shots you need to take for the movie. But the thought of that, um, just I felt physically tired when I thought about doing it. I don't know why. I seriously don't. I want to make movies. I don't think I'm a good producer. I do have ideas, I do have a way to visualize a movie, but I can't be a producer. Or at least a producer when I'm also the financier. Try the financier, pick off his career. That looks pretty rank, valid rank. It's a bank cashier. Again, my brain is fairly Sweeney Todd. And by the way, the video is not really underperforming, but it's not really overperforming either. It's, I think, whatever my YouTube quote unquote career has been, had already peaked at like 68 subscribers. I don't think I'm gonna get more than that. But I'll keep doing it because what else would I do? Make a movie? I don't want to. I don't want to make this movie. Something tells me I bit off more than I could chew. I picked a movie very location based in a cinema that doesn't support it, so something tells me you should have done something easier first. And maybe I should have. Maybe I really should have. But who knows? Who knows? Let me take a sip of my drink. And I'm just feeling incredibly emotional right now. Emotional, alone, unliked, even though for the first time in a long time I actually don't feel rejected. I still feel unliked, like people don't like me. Which I know it shouldn't matter. And yeah, it doesn't, but it does. I want to be liked. I'm a very shallow person. So there is that. And then there was something that I didn't know I needed so much that happened. And I'm just feeling extremely bad after it because, you know, it's like when you don't have it, don't have something, you you think of it, and it makes you feel weird, and that's it. But when you have it temporarily, the lack of its existence can make you feel worse. I'm feeling that, but I can't get into it. So I'm sitting here feeling this amazing sense of what am I doing with my life, you know? Not in the sense that, oh, the usual when I talk about, oh, what am I doing, recording the last thoughts or Yasp or making videos that nobody will see, because for honestly, those are, I think, some of the quick moments of joy. Like recording this is actually kind of good because much like many other narcissistic assholes in the history of the universe, I love the sound of my own voice, and when I record this, I can actually listen to it. But yeah, I feel there is a longing in me, and I don't know where it comes from. I can guess, but it requires me being honest about a lot of stuff that I'm not ready to be honest about with myself, not on this show. Like maybe I am just a talentless hack, and maybe I am looking at cinema as just another way of getting love instead of an actual art form. But yeah, I can't talk about this on this podcast because I doubt my actor or my crew ever listen to this, or even if they do, they get this far. But yeah, I don't want to make this movie. I should. I need to make something that I can show to the world that isn't a YouTube video, like an actual fictional story. But I don't want it to be this one. Or I don't want to do it alone. Maybe I'm just a lazy coward. That might be it too. Who knows? Who knows? I certainly don't. If I did, I wouldn't be talking about this stuff and this episode wouldn't be such a mess. But you know, I warned you at the beginning, it's gonna be a bad one. You know, God. Yeah, this is me just. I don't know what to say. I'm realizing as I'm saying this that this issue is basically me trying to rationalize that I don't want to make this movie. I do I believe in the script? I do. I think it can be a good script. I don't want to because the thing is I might run out of budget. Like what I have right now, which isn't a small amount of money. It's not too a large sum, but it's not a small sum either. And it might not be enough. It might never be enough. And with the way Iranian economy is going, it might even get worse. So things aren't looking up. Certainly. Ah, oh, God, this is a mess. This is a fucking mess. And that gives me anxiety. Then there is the fact that I, I, as I said, my classes are starting, and there is that, and that gives me anxiety. Then there is the everlasting feeling of what the hell am I doing with my life, and that gives me anxiety. Then I am alone, and that gives me anxiety. And I feel cold, and that gives me anxiety. And so I'm just an anxious ball. And on top of that comes the realization that, yeah, you know, you might never be able to make this movie in the way you're going with it because the equipment is going to cost too much, the set is going to cost too much, and and even if you manage to make it, you're basically going to drain everything you have, like every to the last fucking cent. You're gonna drain every bit of money you have on this idea, and you're not sure if it's even a good one or you know what the fuck you're doing. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not feeling very good. Am I ready to put it all in this one basket? Put all of my eggs in this one basket? No. No. Who is? It's not a passion project. My passion project is Don Quixote. I talked about it. My dream project. I'd put a lot of my life on that, but not this. Not this. Yeah. There is also the feeling I have, and this is like the last 5 minutes of the show. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do this. Like, the, the only reason I keep recording these is my OCD because I need an episode now. I wanted to sleep and do one in the morning, but I'm too much in my head, man. And when I'm too much in my head, I can't sleep. I need to literally get my body to a state where my body just gives up and I effectively, I pass out. Like, yeah, my brain is just basically shut down. But there's a motorcycle outside. What I wanted to say was I have a feeling, might be wrong, it probably is. I'm not a very experienced technician. Like, I understand what each camera and each lens can give you, but I don't understand for like this picture what camera is the best. I haven't worked with them. I mostly worked with my Canon 60D, which is good. It's a DSLR, but not the best, and it has a couple of burnt pixels that keep driving me insane. And oh god, I just remembered the editing. The editing was one of the worst parts of the last week. I had to edit the whole Sweeney Todd episode, and yeah, it was a mess. My laptop barely can function anymore, I think. My little baby is slowly dying. And I think that there is a sense, at least that's a feeling I get. It's maybe me projecting that the cinematographer sort of was not shocked, but felt like he could ride me over because I couldn't understand a lot of the technicalities. Yeah, I don't know what camera I want. I seriously don't. Because the type of image I want is very normal. So I'm like, yeah, let's do the cheapest one. So I don't know. Oh, sorry. I literally never get messages until I sit down to record this. And who the fuck messages me at 3 a.m.? Told you this is not going to be a good one. I'm incredibly emotional right now. Like, as I said, if there was someone close to me, which there are people who I think I can do this. They're not here right now, but you know, if someone were to hold my head in the chest, I would definitely cry right now. Two minutes left. We can silence, or I can. Oh, let me talk about this. As I said in the last one, I'm gonna at the end of season 4, I'm gonna re-listen to everything I've done, and I sort of want to compile all of them into one file. I don't know why, but I want to do that for some fucking reason. And let me check if yeah, then not the next episode, but the episode after that is actually going to be Western August in November. I have a couple of days to put together the file, the text file, the PDF, the text file, the PDF of everything I've written, and this is going to be the second challenge. I think it turned out good. I liked it. I liked it quite a lot. And I hope this is gonna be good. Oh, and I need to start writing the Green Knight episode, which, yeah, spoiler alert, the next episode is gonna be about Sir Gawain and the Green Knight and like everything about it. So I need to start writing that. My mother brought a bunch of green cloth from Tabriz, so I need to make myself sort of a green shirt, so to be the Green Knight. And I need to make an axe. That's the only part that I'm really excited for. Buying some foam and making a fucking axe out of EVA foam. That's the only thing. I'm actually more excited about that than making the movie, which tells a lot about me being a director. God fucking damn it. This one was a mess. Hopefully you'll return to me next week and I'll see you then.